In far northwest Kansas, sheriff's deputies still looking for one of two people who are wanted by the Department of Homeland Security. The Thomas County Sheriff's Office says Saturday night they made a traffic stop on westbound I-70 just north of Oakley. Now, during that stop, the deputy determined that the driver did not have a valid driver's license and that the driver and a woman in the passenger seat were wanted by Homeland Security. The driver then fled as the deputy tried to arrest him. The man ran across the interstate into a pasture where he was finally taken into custody there. Now, as for the woman, she got into the driver's seat and fled the scene. The sheriff's office says while fleeing, she then crashed into another vehicle. Then a passing motorist picked her up from the scene. Police are still looking for her at this hour. If you have any information, you are asked to call the Thomas County Sheriff's Office.